Hi, my name is Hristo Hristov. I'm the CEO of NetInfo. I'm here at the Digital K, or Digitalk, how I call it, and doing this special interview for Social Revolution.
Thank you. Hristo, tell me a little more about this day. What's happening here at the Digital K, or Digital Conference? The pinpoint or the main points here are VC, startups and such. What are your observations? Could you please share a little more?
My observations are that the startup community in Bulgaria is becoming more and more saturated, more and more an exciting place to be. And I think for all media companies and for all big tech companies, I think it is absolutely crucial that they are present at such events. Because this is the only place to do the networking the way it should be done, which is one-on-one with all the VCs, all the startups, to hear the ideas from first hand. And what's really interesting, I think this is one of the best events so far. What's really interesting is that change is happening all the time, and the bigger you are as a company, for example, we at NetInfo, we are 150 people. The bigger you are as a company, it's actually the more you have to adjust your ears to the change which is happening around you. And I take this as an opportunity and as a threat, because me personally, I did the startup in the beginning, Direct Web, which later acquired NetInfo, which was acquired by MTG. And in the beginning, it's really exciting and really, you know, there's adrenaline and stuff like that.
There's a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, and the more you grow into a corporation, the more difficult it becomes to reinvent yourself, to take the innovation at first hand, to implement innovative ideas, and like the international speakers pointed out, innovation is ideas plus actions. So it's not only having the ideas, it's actually executing,
implementing them.
Yeah, so I think it's a great place to be.
And from your view, any interesting lecturers or speakers at this conference? Could you mention some?
Yeah. I think I didn't remember the guy's name. He was Ivan. I think he was from Mexico. What he showed with the 3 socks lecture,
yes,
which is basically do disruptive innovation all the time, and cherish a community inside your company, which basically allows for the implementation of disruptive ideas. And also, which was really exciting, was the Netflix
yes,
presentation.
Hope they are coming to Bulgaria soon.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Me personally, I don't think they will come to Bulgaria,
okay, because
there are a few factors that they're looking at. But what really grabbed me was the fact that they don't have permissions to go on holidays. They give you as much cost as you want as a product manager, and these are, when you think of it, these companies as communities, they're absolutely great. Yes. And I think this gives us a clear example on where we should be going, and it's a really interesting journey.
I'm hearing that maybe you're planning to implement something in your company also, from the ideas that you have heard, which are very interesting.
What I'm going to implement in the company immediately is this so-called disruptive innovation, which I imagine it as a team of innovative people, which I'm going to gather from each and every department, and I'm going to basically tell them to challenge each and every product of the company, and to do it in a disruptive way.
Interesting.
So
that's a very interesting idea.
I've written it in my business plan.
Wonderful.
So I really like it.
You have an extensive experience in startups and VCs and funding. What do you think is the challenge in front of the Bulgarian startups that are trying to grow, so to say?
Well, the biggest challenge, of course, is our market. Our markets, it's very easy to experiment in the US, in a 7 million population city. It's very difficult to experiment niche products in an economy which is maybe with 2.5 million active users or something like that. So most of the startups, they are doing niche products. And yes, they say that Bulgaria is a beta test, so we'll see how it goes, but sometimes the beta test is related to the market and the quantity and quality of the purchase power of the individuals. And I think this is the biggest. Threat.
I heard the same thing yesterday from Zafina, who is a Bulgarian living in the States and working there, and she was mentioning the same thing, that it will be a good thing to experiment in a bigger market, but at the same time you need someone to let you enter that market, and that is a difficulty.
The good part of that bet equation is that at least here you can experiment without being noticed. So in the US, if you experiment, there is a big chance that one of the players will seize the opportunity, get inspired by your innovation, and basically seize the market before you can do it. Here, I think you can
do whatever you want.
Yeah,
so to say.
But with all the VCs coming in, with all the international players coming in, this gap is also going to close down. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best with your plans and with your company and with your personal success.
Thank you, Tomislav.
Thank you, Hristo.